On the Pacific coast of Mexico, a silent giant hidden from radars and previously unknown to anyone has emerged. This is not just a luxury toy, it is the floating vault of an empire. Following the neutralization of El Mencho, which created a shock effect in Mexico, operations did not stop, but instead deepened with a domino effect. Mexican special forces finally reached that secret target, the coordinates of which were known only by a few top-level lieutenants, and whose existence was doubted even by intelligence services. The target is the gold-filled yacht of Mencho. Today on Vantablack, we will examine that final blow dealt to the financial backbone of the Cartel Jalisco New Generation and the jaw-dropping wealth that emerged from within this floating fortress in the middle of the ocean. Archives are opening, masks are falling. El Mencho lived like a ghost, but left behind a massive, blood-washed financial trail. After the elimination of the cartel leader, the army followed the money, applying the golden rule of intelligence. Critical information leaking from the logistics network of the Cartel Jalisco New Generation directed elite units to a desolate cove off the coast of Vallarta. A 50-meter super yacht, which did not appear in any official records and was managed through shell companies based in the Cayman Islands, became the main target of the operation. However, this yacht was not being used for sunbathing or vacationing. It was being used as the doomsday fund of the cartel. When the operation order was given, even the mercenaries on the ship did not know exactly what was hidden behind the locked compartments. Mencho ensured security in his cartel through ignorance. The operation was supposed to start in pitch darkness at night. However, it was launched during the shift change in the early hours of the morning due to higher security measures at night. Coast Guard and Special Forces boats approached the yacht by turning off their engines and bypassing the range of thermal cameras. When the first team quietly boarded the deck, the professional guards on the ship did not even understand what was happening. After a short, rapid, and effective clash, control was established in a short time. However, the real shock was experienced when the heavy steel-sealed compartments on the lower floor of the yacht were opened with hydraulic systems. This was not a resting area. This was a central bank floating in the middle of the ocean. Gold bars, rare diamonds, and millions of dollars in cash wrapped in waterproof packages burst forth from vacuum compartments hidden inside the walls and under the floor coverings. That moment, which broke even the professionalism of the soldiers, proved why the wealth of Mencho had not been found for years. He had buried his treasure not under the ground, but in the heart of the bottomless blue. The seized loot was not only physical wealth. At the same time, this yacht was a storehouse of intelligence. Inside the ultra-secure rooms of the yacht, gold-plated Special Series production machine guns waiting to be gifted to the most loyal assassins of Mencho were found. More importantly, encrypted maps containing the drug routes of the cartel in Europe and Asia, bribe port officials, and secret crypto wallet keys were seized. This yacht was both an escape vehicle and a mobile command center for the Cartel Jalisco New Generation. For the Mexican government, this operation was the greatest blow struck not only against the military power of the cartel, but also against its financial honor, which provided its reputation in the world. The treasure room was emptied. Tons of gold and cash were transported to state vaults by helicopters. However, the actual destructive effect of the operation is just beginning. This massive void remaining after Mencho triggered a new conflict within the cartel, a period of internal executions. Where the money ends, loyalty consists only of a word. The new leader candidates of the Cartel Jalisco New Generation are now accusing each other. Who leaked the location, coordinates, and entry passwords of this secret yacht? The winds of betrayal have already begun to show themselves in the streets of Jalisco, in the ports, and in the mountain shelters. Vantablack will continue to watch this bloody throne struggle and every piece of the falling empire down to its darkest detail. Power passes, money changes hands, but the trace of betrayal is never erased. The gold yacht of Mencho may now be a museum piece or state loot, but the brutality it represents is still fresh. While an era closes, we are witnessing the birth of new monsters. Stay in Vantablack and continue to meet the truths in their darkest form. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because the story is much deeper than you think, and the waters are much colder than you think. See you soon.